This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the artwork so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 70 of Building Kit from Knight Rider. This issue we are going to be fitting the window that we got last time, and indeed the interior door panel by the looks of it. So yeah, Custom Made Killer is the episode that we're going to look at, episode 12 from season 3. The owner of a sportswear brand resorts to extortion and murder to eliminate competitors. Okay. Oh, he relies on a hired killer with a car. Kitt's got to go up against another car. Probably just a normal car, I would assume. I don't know why they need to say the killer's got a car. Most killers have probably got cars, haven't they? Is that not a thing? Maybe he kills them with a car. I don't remember the episode. All of these episodes I've got very, very little memory of. It's very strange. I've definitely seen them all, but yeah. It was 30 years ago, so yeah. The show's team of stunt performers, once again at their best, actually more like 40 years ago. Yeah, there we go. Kitt getting around doing stuff. So this is the inner panel of the door. Winding mechanism is attached to the window of your kit scale model. So yes, we've got the inner panel. We're going to be putting some panel lining on. Then what's that? That's the door release lever, which probably doesn't do. Yeah, more panel strips to put on, and then fit in the mechanism for the window, and then fit in the window, and then fit in the panel to the door, and that's done. Basically, that will be it. Making sure the door window opens when we do a thing. Cool. Yeah, the gear looks like it's not an actual. I assume it was all electric windows, wasn't it? So yeah, the gear is there. It's sort of hidden underneath by the looks of it. So you can put it wherever you like and leave it there. It's not a wind down handle like on the Dodge Charger. So interesting. I like different things that make it more interesting and varying systems for doing things. So let's get this out of the way and let's get this door. I think, is that pretty much the door's complete then, isn't it? Yeah. So let's get this door finished. Okay, so we've got previous stuff and new stuff with some fabric bits that are self-adhesive, which we see that needs to unfold. Put on there a bit like that, I think. So yeah, let's get this done. Actually, that's the first thing that we need to do, is to stick this to there. So I need to unpeel from the backing, and this should be self-adhesive. Feels a little bit sticky. Right, this is going to be interesting. It's sort of a bit folded up. That's how it came. Finger stuck to it for sure now. Shouldn't be touching the sticky bit at all, or very little, but you can't get away with it. So this has got to go on there. I'm going to put my visor down and probably move my head into shot so you can not see what I'm doing, but I'm going to be doing it all the same. Let's see, this needs to go on there around that middle piece. It's actually got a really nice texture to it looking at it closely. That seems to be a thing. Let's get this down. If that joins up, that does in feed fit quite nicely. That will go on there like that. Although the back of that is shaped slightly wrong. I did hear that people were having problems with this, and I think that I may be one of those people. I thought I'd got away with it. I thought it was this bit that people were having trouble with, but it's not. It's this edge piece. You can see there that is a different shape. So, what to do? That's the real question. I am gonna leave it be. because that bit is going to be right in the door frame anyway. Don't think it's going to be even in the slightest bit visible. So I'm less concerned with that. Yeah. This edge piece will fit around there and cover that rough inside edge piece. But first of all, we've got to fit the this is the inner base of the door release lever. No screws required for that. That just pushes into there, like so. Let's see how it's going to look afterwards, shall we? This is the actual door release lever, which this is going to be there, and this goes on the inside of that, like that. Turn the page and make sure that this is the next stage. It fits into there and does in fact screw into place this piece. So let's try getting that on there. How are we going to do that? We're going to lay that way and lay that over the top like that. Yep, that's done a thing. So then that will hold in place with a BP screw. I forgot a BP screw, saved me having to open another packet. BP, there we go. Use that from previously. That on there. Now, if you're building this yourself and have the same issue as I have with that shaping being incorrect, you would have several options. You can contact Fanhome and get them to send you it out again, and hopefully with the right piece. Or what might be a better option, I don't know, waiting's always a bit tricky. You could wait and see what happens with the other door. They may send you the other bit in the other door that's just cut slightly differently. I don't know. Or you could do as I'm doing and not worry about it. Let's put this on there. We'll see how it looks once it's done, and you can make your own decision as to how worried you are and what you want to do with it. So that goes on there. Then this goes on the other piece. There we go. I would assume that if you get them to send you out the correct piece, generally with these, they'll just send out the entire issue again, as I had with the hood, the bonnet that wasn't quite right. So they'll probably just send out the entire pack again, and it will probably be the same again, because obviously these are all sort of pre-packaged and made up like that. They can't just send you the interior piece. So I would sort of assume that it's probably going to be the same again. So I'd sort of say wait, but if you wait, you might not be able to get a replacement. Yeah, it depends how much it worries you. I think that's the best bet. Decide what you want to do. This goes into there and into there. It's the interior sort of handle. 2 more BP screws. I think there was only one left in that packet. There was only one left in that packet, so I'm going to need to open the other one anyway, which is here. It's always worth keeping hold of your screws, because you never know when you're going to need a spare or to save opening a packet just for one out of it. Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using more, because there's quite a lot in this box. So we've got one screw through there and one at the top. Through there. That's that, and that's that, making sure everything's tight, because we're going to be putting this together shortly. Oh, the bit there, what's that for? I haven't missed a bit, have I? Let me just double check that I haven't missed a bit, because I very easily can do things like that. No, it hasn't mentioned that. What does it call it? 70E. Inner base of door release lever. No, that's not what I was talking about. I'm after 70L or I. Switch cover. Let me just flick ahead. Doesn't seem to be featured at all. That worries me a little bit. It does worry me a little bit because I'd like to know where the pieces are going. Switch cover. Doesn't show it pictured. I mean, you can see it. You can't see it yet because you're not quite there, but I can't see any mention of the switch cover on there at all as yet. So I'm assuming we're keeping that until next time, but normally it would show it as a little piece extra down there, but it doesn't. So keep it safe. You never know when you're going to need it. So don't need that as yet. What I do need is these. I need DP, DP, and a DP. 3 DP screws. Hold these 3 pieces in place. So let's see. We've got that way round like that. So this is going there, and that's what the window bit actually catches against the inside of. Then we have a flat one on there, and then we have this one on there, but on there first by the looks of it. Ah, yeah, because that's what you actually use to control the window. Little wheel on the inside there. So that makes sense to me. I understand how that works. So let's get the 3 screws into the 3 posts. Hold these 3 wheels in place. One, 2. There you go. Two and 3. Yes, I would say if you're worried about the interior being perfect, then see about getting the right bit before you stick it down, because if you stick it down, you're never going to be able to unpeel it. So yeah, basically that top edge should fit down in there rather than where it is. But for me, I'm going to have the door shut almost all of the time, I'm sure. And when it is open, that's the inside edge anyway, so I'm not worried yet. I do need another DP screw though, because that is what holds the glass in place on here. When you've got that, get it the right way round. It goes on there, just like that. I think that way round. The inside, that's the outside. So no, that's the front. Is that one? So it's that way around, leaning outwards. Because this is the inside, so it's leaning inwards. So it is the right way around. Yes. Right. Yeah. Then we've got slots that go over the runners there. And that goes on there. Let's wind that down, I think, is probably going to be the safest place to put it. 1 DP screw on there. Stop the glass escaping. So then when you turn the little wheel, window will go up and indeed down. Quite a cool way of doing it. Obviously, Kitt would have electric windows, so you're not going to put electric windows in the model, so they do it that way. That works. I'm happy enough with that. So this then goes on there like so. And you can get that lined up with everything around there. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AM screws all the way around the edge. So AM screws, not RM. I haven't used any of them. AM screws. Why have they given me RM screws if I haven't needed them? Yeah, and they're like a DM, but they're a slightly different size. They look very similar to the DM screws that I've just been using. So let me just double check. DP, DP, yeah, DP and RM for metal. So yeah, that's all right. I understand now. I didn't need the metal ones yet, but probably will very shortly. Let's get 6 of these ones out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's get these around here. Yeah, I'll just get a couple of these in. Make sure it works and lines up. And then that'll give you an idea as to how it's going to work, how it's going to fit. And indeed where that bit, and you can see it on camera like that. It's just got an edge piece to it. But once that's the hinge and that's inside there, even with the door open, it's going to be right up against the inside. So I am less concerned about that. If you wanted to, and I may even attempt, I might trim that and see if I can stick that over there and blend it in a little bit. I'll see how it goes, because this is sort of a fabricy. So it does work. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that now live on camera, because why not? This is what you pay the big bucks for. So what I'm going to do is come in from the edge with a sharp knife and try carefully just to cut through there. Now, hope that that did actually cut through there. Let me move the knife before I stab myself with it. I don't think that did actually cut through. I think I cut through a little bit, but not enough. So let's try that again. Put a little bit of pressure on that so I can actually make sure I get the knife through. There we go. Take that across there like that. So that's still down there. And then this piece, in theory, will stick to my finger quite nicely. Yeah, but that's not what I want. I want that in there. And that will pretty much fill that gap. So yeah, modification, slight upgrade, slight correction to error under that piece there as well. Then yeah, I'm happier with that, and I'm happy enough with that. As I say, that's going to be the edge piece that isn't seen anyway. So yeah, if it was down here, I'd be more worried, but on that corner. Right, so that is that, apart from getting these last couple of screws in place. So I shall do that, but let's just try and make sure. Done that well. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Window does up. Window opens. Just like a real car. I'm happy with that. That's looking good. So we have a door basically completed. I shall figure out if I've got the brackets round the right way on the Ford GT, hopefully, by tracking down and figuring out the angles. I don't remember which way round I put it. So yeah, we'll find out. Come back for the Ford GT video to let you know if that's going to work. So that's it. One door done as far as I can tell. Whether we start the next door straight away or we touch this one or whatever happens next, I don't know. So I shall put this aside safely with that piece that they forgot to mention, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. Do leave a comment, let me know how you think I'm going on, and I shall see you for more things very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.